I think a driver wanted to come to work for PGT because PGT cares. Since being in business since 1981, we still have some of those drivers still with us today, and I think one of the things that we recognize here at PGT, and I recognize to our people, is that we care. I talk to drivers on a regular basis. Usually if they have a problem, they call me, and I try to put them in touch with the right people. But yeah, I still have relationships with drivers going back with some people since 1981. I think you have to understand the job that they're doing, how difficult the job is, and today I have a better understanding of what is required with a professional truck driver. I think drivers call, sometimes they call to thank me for being here at PGT. Sometimes they call me with problems. Also call me when we send out gifts or rewards for their performance. So I hear the positive, and I also hear the negative. What I've done over the years, and I continue to do today, is when I meet a driver and I introduce myself and I find out who they are, I give them my card, and on my card is my cell phone number, and I encourage them, if they have a problem, to call me. PGT is like family because we care.
I have seen a guy's wife has had something wrong with her, and they actually flew him from Monaca down to South Carolina just to get him home to his family. I've never seen it anywhere else. Well,
the benefits for a company driver, first of all, the company drivers from health benefit packages on the same plan I am. So I think our plans are good, they're fair, and we're pretty equal across the board, from the CEO down to the receptionist, which includes the driver. We're all in the same plan together. Drivers get home pretty much based on the need. Their fleet manager will try to work with them to get them home either on the weekend or every other day, or depending on their situation. So it all depends pretty much on what the driver wants, working along with their fleet manager.
You'll make a good living, they'll treat you very well, you'll get home consistently, and I don't know what else you could ask for.
We try to cycle our trucks in a 4-year period of time. At the end of the 4-year period, depending on the equipment, we'll put that in our lease purchase program if we have low mileage. If we don't, we'll move the equipment out and replace it with new equipment on a 4-year cycle. There's a philosophy based on the wear and tear of the equipment, the ability to recruit and retain drivers. Drivers today want to be in a newer piece of equipment, so as a recruiting tool, new equipment is part of it. People say PGT Trucking, you're in the trucking business, and I always try to tell people that I'm in the people business. I think safety is so important at PGT because it's very simple. We are out on highways, interstates, with the general public, day in and day out. We all have families, we all have responsibilities, and we need, not only PGT, but everybody in our industry, need to have safety as the #1 focus, because it revolves around people. My top priority at PGT is my drivers, because if we don't have drivers, I don't have people picking up loads on time, delivering loads, and billing the customer. I mean, we can continue to try to grow our business as long as we have professional drivers. Professional driver on the flatbed side is hard. It's not for everybody. It's physical. With the traffic congestions we have today in our major cities, it's not easy. People being on cell phones, people illegally texting. So yeah, it's not easy being a professional driver today. It's a challenge. We have a driver network where we meet quarterly. We have an advisory board for company drivers. We also have an advisory board for our independent contractors. We get together quarterly. I welcome those meetings because I always get very honest, candid feedback. It's the lifeline of our company.
There's always help. If you break down or whatever you need, they're there for you.
Mr. Gallagher hired on corporate chaplains a few years back as an employee benefit to the employees and the drivers, to have a chaplain be available to help them through some of the life issues that they may encounter as they're working as an employee for PGT.
I think drivers stay at PGT because they know I care, and we care. And we is the whole organization. And it starts at the top of the house. If the CEO and president are not sincere, people will tend to know that it isn't real. But I'm sincere in telling you that we'd love to have you at PGT, and my cell phone number is 412-860-1158. And come join our team here at PGT.